Have you ever felt this way? You dream about success. You imagine a better life for yourself and your family. But when it's time to act, you delay. You say, tomorrow. You plan to wake up early, but you hit the snooze button again. You create big goals, but you never actually start. You watch others succeed while you just keep planning. Days pass, weeks pass, years pass, and your dreams remain just that dream. If you have ever been ambitious but lazy, then this story is for you. It might just change how you see your life forever. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a young man named David. David was 25 years old. He was strong, healthy, and full of dreams. He often told his friends, "One day I will be the richest farmer in this entire village. My fields will shine golden with crops. People will come to me for advice and guidance. I will be respected everywhere I go." Everyone in the village admired David's ambition and his big vision. He had brilliant ideas and grand plans for greatness. But there was one problem. David was lazy. His favorite words were simple but dangerous. "I'll start tomorrow." And tomorrow never came. When the sun rose each morning, the other farmers walked to their fields with tools in hand. David stayed in bed, eyes closed, blanket pulled tight. When the village men worked hard under the hot sun, David sat comfortably in the shade, talking about his future success. He always had excuses ready. "The weather isn't perfect today. I need to plan more before I start. Tomorrow will definitely be a better day for working." The villagers listened to his dreams with mixed feelings. They admired his vision, but they doubted his commitment. They whispered among themselves, "David talks too much and works too little." And the proof was clear for everyone to see. David's field sat empty and untouched. The land was rich and fertile, but nothing was growing. Only dust and silence remained. One evening, David's uncle, an old and wise farmer who had built success through decades of hard work, came to visit him. The uncle walked around David's empty field, looked at the rich soil where nothing grew, and said, "David, my son, why is your land empty? You talk about golden crops, but I see only dry soil." David laughed. "Uncle, don't worry. I will start tomorrow. My field will be the best. Just wait and see." The old man sighed. He had heard this promise many times before, so he decided to teach David a lesson. The uncle took 2 small bags from his pocket. Inside were 2 different seeds. He gave them to David and said, "These are not ordinary seeds. They are magic seeds. The first one is the ambition seed. If you plant it and water it every single day, it will grow into a great tree. This tree will give you fruit, shade, and wealth." He then held up the second seed. "This is the laziness seed. If you plant it, it will grow fast without any care. But it will spread weeds across your whole field and destroy everything." The uncle placed both seeds in David's palm. "Now, my son, both seeds are in your hands. The future of your field and your life depends on which one you care for. Remember, dreams are seeds, but only action makes them grow." David looked at the 2 seeds in his hand. He thought, "Of course, I will plant the ambition seed first. I want success." But when the next morning came, David felt tired. He said, "I will plant it tomorrow." Days passed. More excuses came. "The weather isn't right today. I need better tools first. I'll start after the festival." Finally, out of boredom, David planted both seeds carelessly. He told himself, "Let's see what happens. I can always take care of them later." Weeks went by. David forgot about the seeds. He spent his days sleeping, gossiping, and dreaming about success. No water was given. No care was shown. Then one day, David finally walked to his field. What he saw there shocked him deeply. The laziness seed had exploded into thick, ugly weeds. They spread everywhere, choking the land, covering every single inch of soil. And the ambition seed, it was tiny, weak, and almost dead. No water, no care, no attention. David looked at his neighbor's field. It was golden with healthy crops. Other young farmers who started at the same time were now harvesting their success. David's heart sank. His procrastination had created even more work. Now he had to remove countless weeds just to save a dying plant. He looked older, but he had nothing to show for his time. The uncle returned and saw the destroyed field. He spoke firmly. "David, look at your land. This is your life right now. Ambition needs daily care. effort, and action. Without work, it dies. But laziness grows on its own. It spreads fast and destroys everything in its path. David fell to his knees. He touched the dying ambition seed, and tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he realized the truth. Dreams are not enough. Only action keeps them alive. That night, David could not sleep. He thought about his wasted time and lost opportunities. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change now, laziness will own me forever." The next morning, before the sun rose, David woke up. No excuses, no delays. He walked straight to his field and began pulling out the weeds with his bare hands. It was hard, his back hurt badly, his hands bled, but he kept going. He watered the ambition seed every single day, even when he felt tired. His routine became simple but strict. Wake at 5 in the morning, work before breakfast, no rest until evening. Weeks passed. Some days the weeds seemed to grow back. The ambition seed grew slowly, but David persisted. Neighbors noticed the change and offered help. David shook his head. "This is my battle." Slowly, the field began to clear. The ambition seed strengthened and became a small plant. Seasons passed. David never stopped working. Years later, David's field was the most productive in the entire village. The ambition tree had grown tall and strong. It gave fruit, shade, and wealth, exactly as promised. One day, a young farmer came to David. "I want success, but I'm too tired to start." David showed him his scarred hands and told his story. "I was ambitious but lazy. The laziness we'd almost destroyed everything. But I learned something important. You must choose every single day. Feed your ambition or feed your laziness. There's no middle ground." When asked about his secret, David replied, "Simple. I stopped saying tomorrow and started saying now." The village knew him as the farmer who fought laziness and won. Dear listener, David's story is not just about farming. It's about the battle inside all of us. Every one of us holds two seeds, ambition and laziness. Right now, which one are you watering? Your dreams are dying with every tomorrow you speak. The weeds of laziness are growing while you sleep. Ask yourself honestly, how many years will you let pass before you pull the weeds? How long before your ambition seed dies completely? Start today, not tomorrow. Pull one weed. Water your ambition once. Share this story with someone who struggles with laziness. Together we can grow our dreams. Remember, the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiration.